So here's the overall view of my little cave that I was going to talk about. That I posted a video on. That posted a video just this morning. So I'll be going very short because I do want to talk a lot about my little cave because there are so many writings here that you can see, and each and every single of it has got some significance. Like, let it go, ride the wind, which basically follows the Taoist philosophy. Then, wisdom, freedom, and peace. These three are the key words I try to follow. I try to be wise. I try to have freedom. I try to be free. I try to be independent on myself, financially, mentally, and everything. And I try to be in peace. So, peace basically follows the Buddhist and Islamic philosophy. Acknowledgement or acceptance means acknowledging or accepting the reality that you are in, no matter how hard the situation or the difficulty is. It just means that you accept the reality in such a way. Okay, I'm gonna bring the music closer so that it actually makes an ambience. So acknowledgement or acceptance, as I said, means that accepting the reality and trying still hard for it so that you can get over the difficulties that you've been facing, and then you can just move on and be in peace and be in a zen state. This is my name, which is written here, Zarinda Sim Haider, who chose a different path. Yeah, I did choose a different path because I don't want to be a clinical doctor, even though I'm a doctor, but I don't want to be in the clinical line. So that's why I wrote who chose a different path, to actually just to inspire myself. Mono is my nickname, which means being quiet, who tries to keep things in a zen state, so accepts hindrances. So these are just some, motivational talks. If the Greek goddess Artemis had a room, who had also loved the stars, she would have this room. That's what I am trying to prefer here. So Artemis is my soul goddess. She's the goddess of green, she's the goddess of forest, she's the goddess of wilderness, and she's the goddess of hunting. She tries to protect the forest, and that's something that I've been dreaming of. Like, Artemis has been my soul goddess ever since I was a kid. So I just kept her name here, and I also love the stars. Definitely, I actually wanted to be an astrophysicist. So, and I ended up being a doctor. So that's why, you can see lots of stars here. I have kept, which are very, they are not fancy. Definitely, they are the least, they are the cheapest stars that you can afford. They are not fancy stars. This is the picture Nafis gifted me, which writes down equivalent exchange. I give you my life, you give me yours. Yeah, my North Star in the dark. So basically, this is the gift he gave me on 14th February, on the Valentine's Day of 2020. And this is the way how he proposed to me. Like, I give you my life and you give me yours. Yes, I'm at the video করতেছি. So I will be talking a little later. Sorry, that was my dad. So this is how I'm very sorry about my dad. So this is how basically he actually like proposed me. Like, I give you my life, you give me yours. Yeah, my North Star in the dark. So he calls me his North Star in the dark, and I call him the writer of my night sky, because he wants to be an aspiring writer and also an aspiring indie film director. So this is the, like the constellation and everything. So it actually kind of like reflects our love for the stars. Look at the sky, be free, be in the state of flow, like the water. These all come from the Taoist philosophy. You have got nothing to lose or gain, which is actually a quotation my father once said, and then it also my mother says as well. When I'm in severe stress, I do suffer from generalized anxiety disorder. So when I'm suffering from severe anxiety, in that situation, my parents tell me that you have got nothing to gain or lose, because one day you're gonna die, and you can never take any of your achievements, your money, or anything into your grave. You're gonna just die someday, and your soul is gonna disappear. So, like how big, how famous you are, you might be remembered. You may not be remembered, but you are not gonna know if you're remembered or not when you die. So dead bodies are all the same. So it just reminds me that our life is very short, and that's why to live in the present and be in the state of flow and to follow wisdom, freedom, peace, to be wise, not knowledgeable, to be wise, and to let it go and ride the wind, which means let all the things that you love. I mean, let go of all the things that you love, but I don't really want to do that. I definitely don't want to let go of my beloved people. So here it actually kind of contradicts that. But still, I love the sentence ride the wind, which means you be free in such a way that you are kind of like floating in the wind, or you are literally like flying like a bird. And coming from the word bird, I have drew some weird birds here. These are just some of the drawings that I did, which are not much important. And there are butterflies here. You can see butterflies are also my favorite. There are like leaves, artificial leaves. The unread packs of the books. As I said, we have a very big home library at our drawing room, but these are some of the unpacked, unread books. The first one, this one I've read though. Some of them I have read, but most of them are unread. So that's why I've kept them in a separate table. And these are the LED lights. There's another bird, the butterflies, some other butterflies. Here my name is written again, don't mind. Mono is my nickname, which means quiet, being quiet. A flower, sorry, a bird again. And I have already talked about my obsession with the cherry flowers. This is my drawing, this is my dressing countertop, and a very small wardrobe or something where I basically keep my socks and my pants and stuff like that. As I said, I'm basically a minimalist. My shelf, which contains different kinds of things, and like my books and everything that I've read so far. I mean, my medical books and everything. And like they are very compact actually. If you just like pull it out, everything will fall apart. So I have to organize it. It's still, I have tried my best to organize the things. This is basically the outside view, which is not quite interesting, but we have a very wide balcony. I have already talked about the washing machine, which is very not mentionable. And like this is me actually, and this is the very weird closet. So here I have like everything. I mean, the lower part will be taken off. These are the unnecessary things, and these are some of the clothes. The upper part will be taken off as well, most of the parts, but I usually use the middle and the lower parts. But I will be downsizing a lot because I also tend to follow the minimalism theory. And this is my small bunk, and this is my side table, which has this book that I'm currently reading, The Lonely City by Olivia Lane. Some flowers again, flowers and leaves and birds and butterflies. These are, and the stars, these are my soul things. And all these bookmarks were gifted to me by Nafis. My earphone, like charging packs. This is my side table basically. And this is my table, this is my laptop. So it has got a beautiful mandala work, but it actually is a sticker. My table lamp, my reading stuff, some of the things that I'm reading currently right now. And these two photographs were selected for an exhibition. So I also do photography. I'm into arts. So many of my photographs were chosen for past exhibitions, but I didn't collect any of those photographs after the exhibition was done. I even didn't collect the certificates, but these two, for some reason, I collected them, and I don't know why. So yeah, I have kept them in my room. And these two are just some random photographs. So basically, this is the very, very little small cave that I have. Starting from here, this is my prayer mat. Starting from here, so you just go round and round like this. Yeah, it's very, very small. Very, very small. And I still try to be in peace, and I just try to let it go and ride the wind. See you next time. Bye.